It's been just 1 year, Pulsar launched NS 400Z. Well, after just 1 year, they have come up with another model of Pulsar NS 400Z. In this video, you're going to understand what's new. Is it that it is Dominar in disguise, or are there some major changes, or are there just cosmetic changes? Well, watch this video till end. I'm going to share everything that is new in Pulsar NS 400Z.
Money goes for the high, goes side to side, it's a lot to rake it. On a 100-day run, about 100 days in. On go from road to road, looking like where my days went. Wake up, amen. You still
Well, I always have one question, that why this bike, or why any bike is modified, why a new version is launched when there are no major changes. Because you already have same kind of a machine and then you are bringing similar kind of a machine again with some changes. But I must tell you, earlier I thought that it is just similar kind of machine, just small changes here and there, and they are bringing NS400Z in another version. But no, they have made some prominent changes in NS400Z. Well, let's understand them.
I hustle, I don't hate. From here to the 7 seas, more problems on my
I'm going to quickly tell you all the changes that NS400Z has in this version. Well, let's start with the engine. It has similar 373cc engine, but this machine is tuned, and now when I say tuned, it has 3 bhp more. Let's understand what all things have changed. Well, the red line is moved from 9700 rpm to 10700 rpm. 0 to 60 now it goes in 2.4 seconds. Earlier it was 3.5 seconds. 0 to 100 now it goes in 6.4 seconds. Earlier it was 7.5 seconds. Top speed earlier was 150 km per hour. Now it is 157 km per hour. This 3 bhp might sound very small to you, but it makes very big difference when it comes to the power and performance of the machine. With this, average remains same, that is 28 km per liter, but your throttle response is very aggressive when you consider the sports mode. After talking about what engine power brings in, well, you must know that this machine now comes with quick shifters. Well, it is sensorless quick shifter and it is so smooth, because recently you must have seen that I have done review of KTM Enduro R, then I did review of 390X. I also own a 390 Adventure, and right now I can say that the smoothest quick shifters that I have seen is in this machine. And again, it is bilateral quick shifting. That means you can also upshift and you can downshift with quick shifters. See, these things generally make your ride very easy, and I always feel that even for commuting vehicles or smaller bikes, these things should come in. But yes, it comes at a cost when you consider engineering, but I am very happy that quick shifters are added in NS400Z. When you have so much of power, what do you need to control the power? Well, you need good braking system. So earlier in NS400Z, you used to get normal organic brakes. Now you have sintered brakes, which comes in the bigger bikes. Well, what happens exactly when you have sintered brakes? Basically, your precision to brake increases. Well, with this machine, your distance of stopping will be reduced by 7%. Your response to any situation is much better when you have good brakes.
you remain from dusk till dawn, from night till day. Ay, checking the game, was never afraid.
So we spoke about engine, we spoke about other changes which will make your ride better. Now there is one more point which improves your riding. Well, that is control of the bike with respect to your tires. Well, earlier in NS400Z you used to get bias tires. Now in this bike you have radial tires in front, and one good part is that in rear you have Apollo radial tires, but sizes change. These tires are bigger. Earlier it was 140, now it is 150. Well, you know what it means, that tires are wider, your contact patch increases, you get more grip, you have more control of the bike. I am really happy overall with all these things. Reason is that you are getting more control of this beast. These all small but very important changes is going to make, user experience really good.
And my enemies is all hellbound to get meltdown. Guess it's all starting to make sense now. Lil Nicky shit, when that stimmy hit, I was
You must be thinking, with all these changes, is weight increased? Well, no. Weight is still 174 kgs, height is still 165 mm, and tank capacity is still 12 liters. With all these changes, this bike has not changed its authenticity, yet it has improved a lot with respect to performance.
parades. Ay, day. Nobody can hate on the road that I played. When everything's settled, let's see you remain.
In morning I got this bike, and from Akodi to Kamshed I came riding this bike. So I really want to add up this section, that how I felt riding this bike. Overall, I rode the earlier version, and now with quick shifts, with 3 bhp more, I felt it while riding. There is smoothness, there is sharpness, as well as there is more control that I was getting on the road. Because it has tinted brakes, it has now bigger tires. All these things add up for a good experience on the bike, and that is what we all riders want. When I was riding on highway, then normal road, then even here and in speed, I felt that control of this bike is with me, and that is very important because that builds confidence.
Just to feel like I'm alive, yeah. Mix that with that potion just to feel like I'm that guy, yeah. So know the one you talking to, you way outside your line, yeah. Go against the tribe, you lose your. Let me not even say this. I just ran out of my patience.
You have various ride modes, that is road, sport, rain and off-road. You also can turn on and off your traction control. You also have a separate button for sport shift. Now here you can see that sport shift is off. Then you have your trip data, you have your date and time. Now you also have a back button here manually to go in and out of the menu. You have USB charging point.
Shawty on 10 finna go up. Bring that to the crib, let me show love. Next up.
If you are owner of NS400Z, then don't feel bad, because there are few things which you can do in your bike as well. That is, you can upgrade your tires, you can also upgrade your brake pads, because this is not going to void your warranty. So this is a good thing. Well, still you might not get that 3 bhp extra, but at least you will get much better response and you will have much better grip on road. With all changes that I have told in this video, you must be having one question: what is price of this bike? Well, everything you're going to get in just extra 7,000 rupees. Earlier it was 1,85,000 and now it is 1,92,000. Well, still this bike remains under 2 lakh rupees. You know what does this mean? That under 2 lakh rupees you can actually own a around 400cc bike, and you can get premium features which other bikes have. So I think this is a very good thing, that with all these changes, the price is increased just 7,000 rupees. You know one thing you should listen to, that is its exhaust note. As a kid, I have seen evolution of Bajaj, right from its first generation to its NS series, RS series and so much more, with its smaller segment and now this biggest Pulsar ever, that is NS400Z. Well, this non-visible upgrade is something which I feel that Bajaj takes their customers' feedback, our feedback, very seriously. Within a year, coming up with all these changes means a lot, because they care for their customers, they care for their users. Where I have also written an article about Pulsar NS400Z on autoupshot.com. Don't forget to check that, and also read description for all the details and specifications. If you have any queries, please mention them in comments. I'll be more than happy to answer them. I will be glad to know your viewpoint about this bike and all the upgrades. And see you in the next video. Till then, bye-bye and take care.